Hello everyone. My name is Jason Rutberg. I am National Deputy Director of USA 180 over Communications and Technology. This is a very important video regarding the campaign that USA 180 is launching. Within the next 5 to 10 days, USA 180 has sponsored, let's just put it that way, it's sponsored a national campaign to wake up the people over the course of 2 days. Don't even know what exactly is going to happen, but I do know, and this came from Dr. Mark Taylor, I do know that what we're doing is we need to wake up this 80 to 90% of the people. Otherwise, we're going to lose our opportunity if this whole thing happens with Russia and the United States, and the missiles go into Poland. Basically, what we need to do, and what we're calling on you for, is we're calling on you to devote an hour to 2 hours of your time on a very specific day when we launch the campaign to wake up the people. You'll have a very specific task to perform, and in performing that task, you'll get that task most likely directly from Dr. Mark Taylor, and we will let you know exactly what it is you need to do at that time. This will only take 1 to 2 hours of your time on one of these 2 days. This is happening on a national level, and the whole focus is to wake up the 80 to 90% of the people. Dr. Taylor has an announcement that, and a campaign that he is launching that, or he has spearheaded basically, that is working with multiple organizations. So this is not a USA 180 specific thing. And essentially what it is that we need to wake up that 80 to 90% of the people. Because those people, if we do invade, or if the missiles do actually go into Poland, what will end up happening is those people will be turned against the 10% of people, like yourself, who's watching this video. And then we will lose our opportunity to communicate with them. Whether you're interested in militia or a peaceful outcome, the bottom line is we need that 80 to 90% of the people. And no one else is doing it. No one else is going after those people but USA 180 and Dr. Mark Taylor. Now, this particular campaign does not require any membership in USA 180. We need resources, we need people, we need money. Basically, anything it is that you want to contribute to this campaign, please do, because it is going to be a global campaign for 2 days straight. And this is going to require an enormous amount of your involvement, in the sense of there's an enormous number of you need to get involved here. This may be our very last opportunity to reach the people before the missiles go into Poland and we enter into a very different world, a world not unlike martial law, like what we saw in the Democratic National Convention, where they were rounding up hundreds of people, so people were surrounding them by the block. And that was very disturbing, actually. Kids being pushed around by police officers for drawing with chalk on the ground. Member of Code Pink forced to the ground. I mean, we're at the point where we've got a bully that we've got to deal with. And that bully is Congress. That bully is the Senate. And they have been wronging us. And it is no longer time to turn the other cheek, because we've turned our cheeks and we've gotten beaten. the way you deal with a bully is you hit them hard, and then they don't mess with you again. And that is effectively what we intend to do. And to do that, we need to get to the 80 to 90% of the people. And we have a plan. And this plan involves a whole host of organizations, only that USA 180, this isn't about any specific organization, but USA 180 is being mentioned because our whole focus from day one has really been about letting you know facts, the truth, verifiable information. When we spoke to you about HR 1959, S 1959, effectively we were reporting that 6 people were voting to protect the First Amendment. We fought that. We fought the NAU, the North American Union, which has now been renamed. We fought the Real ID. All of these things are very real. There is a paper trail. You can look up bills and laws to justify the existence of all of these things. And USA 180 has always been about informing the people, protecting the rights and freedoms of the people. That's why we went global, because the rights and freedoms of the people of the world need protected. And to do that, we need to wake up that 80 to 90% of the people. What we do with them after that is entirely up to them. If they act, they act. But the bottom line is, we've made the best effort we possibly can, and now is the time to get involved. If there was ever a time for you to devote an hour of your time, now is it. Because we need to break through this with this particular message that Dr. Mark Taylor has prepared. It is powerful, from what my understanding is, on a multitude of levels, and whatever, I don't even have a clear understanding of it, but from what the pieces I've heard, it's something definitely to be waited for. Coordinate your efforts with this effort on this specific day, these specific 2 days, and let's get this thing together. Time for apathy's over.